All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Eric Misch. And as I said, I'm here in South Florida. I'm a brand partner with Purium for the last 11 years. I'm also a four-star crown. And I've worked my way up building my Purium business from the very beginning. So I'm super honored to be able to share part of that journey with you tonight. Also to welcome my incredible co-hosts, Allison and Jared. They're two-star crowns currently in Canada, but they enjoy quite a lot of time freedom, time and location freedom, and like traveling around while they work their Purium business. So we'll be hearing from them as well in just a little bit. But first off, welcome to the call. Thank you so much for joining tonight. It's nice to see we have close to 70 people on this call and more joining. I have seen such tremendous growth in this Purium mission and this family over the past 11 years. And if you've been affiliated with the company the last 3 months, 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years, then you've probably really witnessed the growth. It is exciting to see how many people are flocking to join this mission. You could say we are in the right place at the right time. Health and wellness is at the forefront of many people's minds, but we're also in a very strategic position to present an opportunity to them. Okay, people desperately need an opportunity to turn their finances around, bridge the ever-growing inflation gap, right? Figure out how they can create more income while keeping their expenses down and staying healthy so that they can enjoy the great income that we're making. And certainly the Purium opportunity affords us to do all of those things. So before we get into it, I wanted to share just a little bit about my journey. And then I'm going to invite my co-hosts on, which are an incredible example as well of success here with the Purium opportunity. So my journey began about 11 years ago. It started off with a health journey. I was working a very demanding corporate job at the time, high stress, high paced, very fast environment. And of course, it started taking a toll on my health as well as my mental health. And so I became very susceptible to illness. And in 2009, actually just shortly before I discovered the power of superfoods and Purium, I got really sick when I got the swine flu, and it left me with a lot of long haul symptoms. I was searching for ways to rebuild my immune system, gut health. And so that's what led me to start researching about the benefits of organic, green, non-GMO superfoods. And so I knew the benefits. I saw the power of juicing, but I needed it to be convenient because being a busy corporate executive, I didn't have time to be in the kitchen all day. So how could I get all of the benefits while also getting the convenience along with it? And that's when a complete stranger handed me something that changed my life. And that was none other than a gift card. Now, if you were invited to this call for the very first time, the person that invited you has a gift card for you as well. It could be worth anywhere from $50 to $100 or more. So you definitely want to get back to the person who invited you to this call and ask for that unique gift card code from them. But I got that gift card as well 11 years ago, and it literally changed my life. When I found the power of raw food, superfoods, and in a form that I can consume daily, and it was easy, convenient, I flipped. I said, this is the answer. This is what I need. And it just was so easy. I could literally just mix my power shake or my can't beat this, mix it in with some water, shake it up, and feel amazing. And so it all started with a transformation. And so we have currently a 30-day ultimate lifestyle transformation that can help someone create healthier habits. It certainly is a great start to better health, but it's just the beginning, right? We recommend incorporating superfoods as part of a daily healthy lifestyle and regimen. And consistency is what wins the game, okay? And consistency in health, consistency you're going to find in building your Purium business if you choose to do so as well. I got amazing results in just 30 days. Not only did I experience weight loss, but I felt more energy. My sleep improved. I was finally able to, after so many years, kick the caffeine habit. I was addicted to stimulants. And when I started feeling that natural energy, I just felt like that's all I needed. That's what my body needed. And I really started to respond. And others started responding to my transformation as well. They noticed the changes in me. They started asking me, what are you doing? And that's when I remembered what I had gotten just 30 days ago, a gift card that changed my life. And I remembered, wow, wouldn't it be incredible if I could also share those gift cards with people who are also searching for what I was looking for. And so I decided to become a brand partner, and it took a few months, but it started taking off. Initially, my goal was just to simply get my products paid for, which is always nice. Then to generate a few extra $100 a month in disposable income. Once I achieved that, I worked on paying off some of the larger bills in our household. I said, if I could just get my mortgage paid for, I'd be happy. That eventually happened. And then within about a year and a half or so, I realized that I was earning a legitimate part-time income while working this business on the side. The entire time through this period, I was still working my corporate job and able to build my Purium business on the side. And I thought that that's an incredible success story in itself, because so many people think I have to quit my job in order to start a successful side hustle. And that's simply not the case. We have the tools, we have the system, and we have the support to help even busy professionals like I was to build a residual income from the ground up. And I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity. And it turned out to be a real blessing, because some 8 years later, when I wanted to retire out of corporate, at that point, my income had grown. It had exceeded even what I was making at the full-time job. So you could say my plan B became my plan A. And today I have an organization of customers and brand affiliates of over 72,000 people across the world in 2 continents, certainly throughout North America. My business makes me money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's an incredible business model. It's a residual income model, and it's one that continues to pay dividends over the course of time. And so I'm super grateful for the business side of this opportunity. But what's been even more incredible is helping other people get to where I was just a few years ago. I just love helping other people, and this affords me the opportunity to do that. One of the people that I've been fortunate enough to indirectly help, and they do have an incredible sponsor and upline, but I was able to have an impact on this incredible couple. And it's been so amazing working with them, so rewarding watching them grow as leaders, joining this profession with zero experience in any kind of affiliate or network marketing. And they've now gone pro. They've become professionals. They're doing this full time, and they're incredible people. They have 2 amazing girls that they homeschool. And I'm going to let them tell you more about their story and the benefits that they're receiving and helping others receive as well. So Allison and Jared, would you mind just introducing yourselves and briefly tell us a little bit about your Purium journey?
Thank you so much. Yeah, we owe, I mean, it's, yeah, we thank you, Eric. We pay forward so much of what you, generously shared with us in your success, and just witnessing you has been an inspiration to us. So yeah, when this came into my life, it came into, you know, through, Jared was working many hours a day in the film industry, sometimes like very, very long days. And I was struggling to get by. I had 2 little kids, and my mental health was really suffering. I was, you know, having a hard time keeping jobs. I was in the fashion industry, and after having kids and, you know, going through things I've gone through, it stopped having real like passion for me. And I was looking for purpose. I was always very environmentally driven and health driven, but school got in the way. I struggled with learning disabilities growing up. And so even the thought of going back to school was just never an option for me. And this came, well, I had already started to wake up to health. You know, it was something that I started as I was, my health was deteriorating. So after having kids, I had eczema that came back again since I was a child. I had IBS, really, you know, quite bad. I was really struggling with mental health, and I had been diagnosed with bipolar. And so I was really put on, like, you know, it was just one therapist to another medication, to another therapist, another medication. And I wanted so badly to get off these medications, but when I would try, I would, you know, relapse. And I would do a lot of things. Like I was already doing yoga. I was doing meditation. I was doing juice cleanses. I was following, you know, medical medium and Dr. Morse and all these different, you know, protocols. I was really pretty, you know, down the wormhole in health stuff. And then this woman, Taz, we met online, and I had already gone plant-based, and we kind of met through that community. And she saw, you know, we just really connected there. And she said, "Have you heard of glyphosate?" And I just hadn't heard of glyphosate. It was something I had never even heard the word before, and started going down that rabbit hole. You know, I was like, wow, this is like what she's talking about. Okay. Like I was like, you know, really curious to learn more. And she said, just, you need to, you know, detox the glyphosate, and you need to, you know, eat organic, which was kind of a missing piece for me, even though I was thinking I was eating really healthy. And, you know, I was open to this opportunity. I was open to this transformation, but Jared didn't meet her. He was busy at work, and he saw that order go through. We were struggling financially. And so, you know, Jared, you wanted to share kind of how it came into your life?
Yeah, well, you know, I was very reluctant, and you know, the power of this transformation is it meets everyone where they're at. And where I was at in this case was I was overweight, I had asthma and allergies, not really exercising, and, you know, in this full-time job where I thought I was doing pretty well, but, you know, I could only really afford 2 weeks vacation a year. I couldn't be at home with the kids enough. You know, we were essentially paying nannies to come and compensate for my missing time, which was really unfortunate. And, you know, when I saw this, our credit card bill, what Allison had put on it, I was like, you've been scammed. I don't know if you are aware of this, but, you know, and I was super reluctant because, you know, I had tried supplements. I had tried other things like other dehydrated, you know, what people call pills and powders, and nothing really worked. So I had lumped Purium into that thinking. It wasn't until I started trying it that I really fell in love. The green juice, okay, the power shake. There's nothing else like this, okay? Once that alkalinity hits your cells, you have energy, you feel full, your cravings change, and then you complement that with the biomedic, which is repairing your gut, your reharmonizing your gut microbiome. And these incredible changes happen, you know, and within like 30, 60 days, I lost 30 pounds, no more dad bod that I had my whole life. I was like a teenager with dad bod, you know? And so that was gone. And my asthma and my allergies gone. Like, and that was too profound not to share. And then of course, like Allison's transformation.
Yeah, I mean, I just kept getting better and better. My eczema and all these things started to just, you know, that I had no idea were gut related, started to go away. And I knew I needed to share this with the world. Like when I saw Jared, because I thought maybe I just really want this to work or something. But when I saw Jared, it was like a whole, you know, I really believed like this needs to get into the hands of everyone. This is really like just the missing piece. And, you know, I really wanted to share it. I had no experience with network marketing. I had no experience with sales. And both of us are creative background. So we kind of were like, how are we going to, you know, do this. But Eric, like, told us the books to read. He, we together, we started to really, I just, I showed up to calls like this to hear about other people's success story. I just built this. Eric had this belief in us that I didn't have in myself yet. I struggled with self-esteem a lot coming into this. So Eric's belief in us went a really long way. And
your mentorship meant a lot. And that's what we want to duplicate. Just that power of, making this business your own was really amazing. Because like you, Eric, I was working full time when I started. And I thought it was just like a little hobby Allison could do to make a few extra bucks here and there while I was, the breadwinner. But once we hit the diamond pool, the profit sharing pool, which I never had seen before, this $2,000-$3,000 extra a month was like a green light went off. I'm like, okay, let's lean into this. So I started weaning off my binary hours to dollars job and started entering this new economy. And it's amazing because Purium, they compensate their people so well. They just want you to market it how you want, which was really cool because I come from a film and marketing background. We're both creative, and it's like the most fun school project. Used to love in school, and those projects were like, okay, here's a business idea. Like you develop the advertising and do the business model and do the marketing. It's like that, but you get paid for it. You get paid 5 times a month to do it. So I was just like, this is a no-brainer. This is going to be really fun. And it was. And we finally got to do something together and build something together.
Yeah, it's just a
amazing.
beautiful business. I mean, our upline, all of them, everyone in our upline has, it's been such a inspiration and support. And and we love that this is an incentivized, to help one another. There's nothing like it that brings people together to work together like this.
Well, thank you so much for the kind words. But I got to say on the other end of that, both of you have been such a pleasure to work with because you're 100% coachable. And that is one of the qualities that's needed for success. You have leaned into the system, and instead of resisting it and feeding fears and self-limiting beliefs, you face them and worked hard to overcome a lot of them. And I attribute a lot of that success just to your your willingness to learn, embrace the system. It's like any journey, hasn't always been rainbows and butterflies, but you've pushed through and gotten to where you are, and you're in a really special place. So I know that you're earning that 2-star crown income now, which is pretty awesome. But can you think back to near the beginning? And you're a family of 4, you got 2 young daughters, obviously the state of the economy, it's no secret. A lot of people out there, especially families, are struggling to provide, and it's a struggle out there. What did an extra, few $100s a month even that you were generating in the beginning, what did that mean to your household income and to your family?
It definitely took, a huge stress off. We, when we saw that it's limitless. So even when we were just making, a few $100 a month, I mean, that was just alone. I mean, wow, covering all our superfoods that we were buying. That was like also my first goal. That was a huge achievement. And every increment was a huge achievement. I celebrated every step of the way. I mean, we were grateful I remember when our first check was like $33 or something. And I was just so grateful to be earning anything, because I would have been sharing this anyways, had I not been earning anything. So the fact that this food that was healing my body so deeply was actually, I could get money by helping other people heal their bodies. And the message that comes with this food is just, you become your own healer. It's so empowering. So I love that, I was able to share that message with other people and give them this toolbox, like, here, go heal yourself. We're all about empowerment. And so just that little bit, really, really helped. But what started happening was we started to dream again and have goals. And so actually along the way, you know, our paychecks got bigger because our dreams got bigger, our goals got bigger, what we, you know, saw possible for ourselves got bigger. So
yeah, I think that's like a major key to our success, was that we just kept making bigger goals and bigger goals. And at the beginning, it was just, let's just work enough with this to get our products paid for. So it was,
and then it was to match our salaries. That was it. Yeah.
And you know, I had a pretty good job. I was making like 6 figures, health benefits, all that. But in the end, I was still like, anytime the car broke down, it's like a few $1,000s. It's a setback. It's like, okay, maybe we'll take a few less days vacation this year. You know, making all these compromises and living kind of paycheck to paycheck. We're not really saving much, but once you change, you shift your mentality around how this works. Because at the beginning, I still had the hours to dollars matrix mentality. So I would think, like, if I'm going to make this poster or do this event or whatever, and I'm not really getting much compensation for it, someone might give up early. And I think that's why there's a high failure rate, was because people come from that world and they think their hours will equal the amount that gets out of it. But what you're doing is you're building wealth. You're creating residual income. And, you know, my whole life was spent building someone else's passive income, you know, whether that's my boss or whoever. I'm working day in and day out so they can make money while they sleep, where now we were doing it. And, you know, having that money where, you know, you make a YouTube video and you'll get orders in because someone used your gift card in Europe overnight while you're sleeping. You know, that's the kind of passive income that we want to impart on everybody, because that really unlocked opportunity. That allowed us to do wild things, you know, like we just travel. We just bought a motorhome straight cash, you know, a couple of weeks ago, which they never would imagine being able to do. And then that's the kind of opportunity we want to give to other people, because our success is just built on other people
helping other people make money and heal themselves. Yeah,
meet their goals.
That is so amazing. I'm so proud of both of you, and thank you for being that inspiration for me and for so many others. Legitimately, you have several thousand, I think 5,000 or 6,000 people in your business as well, and I'm watching it grow every single day. So you all heard in Jared and Allison's story them touch on the 3 pillars of Purium. I'm going to share my screen with you and just briefly mention them, since they told you in story format what these 3 pillars have meant in their lives. It's life-changing nutrition. There's no doubt that Purium leads the charge when it comes to quality. They stand for it. Glyphosate-free superfood, certified organic, non-GMO, no binders, fillers, artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. It's second to none in their category, and they really do an amazing job ensuring that the food that we consume is something we can really trust. And I super appreciate that. They also stand for pillar number 2, which is economic empowerment. And we mentioned to you you heard tonight, my story, Jared and Allison, how they're creating this residual income, how they're enjoying more time and location freedom by utilizing a network marketing business model. And in that, we have an incredible fast start program. So whether you want to just earn a few extra $100 a month, whether you want to earn a few $1,000s a month or more, you can do that. We have a accelerated program called Fast Start, where you can earn up to $3,500 in bonuses in your first 90 plus days. And then you can earn matching bonuses of up to $2,500 for each and every person that you personally sponsor and coach and mentor through the system. So Jared mentioned duplication. This is very much a business of duplication. It's about learning a system, being able to master it, and then teach it to others. And as we do that, as we help others get to where we are, we're going to get paid, and we're going to continue to get paid indefinitely. And that's a beautiful thing. And then it also stands for the 3rd pillar, which is environmental stewardship. And this is really important because not many companies are taking responsibility for our environment. We just had Earth Day this weekend, and it's really important that we take care of the planet. Purium is a company that is not only concerned about the product that's in the packaging, making sure that's the best that it can possibly be, but that the packaging itself is something that we can be proud of, that we can represent. They have had a plastic-free initiative just a few years ago. They are 99.9% plastic-free already and will be fully plastic-free by the end of this year. That's really super impressive. And that means that they care about the environment and that it's part of their 3 pillars as well and part of their core values. So we really appreciate that about them. So that takes us close to the end of this call. If you heard any aspects of the Purium opportunity that resonated with you tonight, then we would encourage you to get back with the person who invited you to this call. As I mentioned earlier, they have a gift card code that can be redeemed for products. If you're interested in just trying the products and becoming a customer, we'd love for you to do that. If you would like to take it a step further, if you know others that would also like to take a step towards better health and maybe even economic empowerment, then you can certainly use one of those gift card codes towards the Purium opportunity and become a brand partner with a launch pack at no additional cost. You heard me say that right. You can get business in a box at no additional cost. This includes the Purium technology. You get the back office to run your business. You get the app. Everything is maintained and operated right here from the smartphone. So no equipment needed. You get the Purium training system. We have amazing trainings with world-class trainers and incredible business leaders that are freely sharing their experience, their best practices and tips and how they got there. And then we have sponsorship. You can get sponsored one-on-one where you can get coaching and mentoring directly from top business leaders. So really incredible opportunity. All of that comes with your launch pack for free, as well as I would not be remiss if I didn't mention that with that launch pack, you're going to get unlimited gift cards to share with as many people as you can. That's like an unlimited marketing budget. That's your marketing budget right there. And you go out there, you share your gift card codes and let that do the work. Case in point, quick little success story. I took a lift today and the topic of health and wellness came up, and I found someone that was really passionate about health and wellness. So I shared a gift card code with him. I was able to exchange numbers, and we're chatting right now about the Purium opportunity, and he's probably out there. So Paul, if you're out there, it was nice meeting you today. That's just how powerful the business model is. It works immediately. It's easy to share, even for people who don't consider themselves to be, entrepreneurial specialists or salespeople. They can simply share something of value and let the system take over and do the majority of the work for them. That's an incredible system. So get back with the person who invited you. And while I would say get all your questions answered, don't overthink it because these opportunities don't always come around. So take action today and let's get you started. Let's get you towards a path of health and then get you on a path of economic success and empowerment as well. With that, I thank you all for joining this call. I thank my co-hosts, Allison and Jared. Thank you to Purium for the opportunity. Thank you, Dave and Amy, for allowing us to share our stories with you tonight. We wish you a massive, massive amount of health, economic abundance, and success to come. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Purium.
Thank you, everyone. Love you guys. Thank you.
Have a great week.
Thank you.